And we welcome you live to Converse, Texas, as we get set for 2A high school football postseason action here in the state of Texas. Tonight, the Refugio Bobcats take on the Shiner Comanches, both teams coming in with unbeaten 12-0 records. Hi, everyone. Alex Dobario here, high above the stadium here at Rutledge Stadium, here part of Judson ISD. Glad to have you with us here on Texan Live. Yes, two undefeated teams, both teams with recent state championships over the last decade competing here, and both teams coming in with unbeaten records. We'll start with the Refugio Bobcats coming in a 12-0 record, unbeaten at 5-0 in District 16 2A Division 1, scoring 659 points this year, and they're led by Jason Herring, who has put out a tremendous record over his 13 seasons in Refugio, 170-17 his career record with the Bobcats. I'll tell you how the Bobcats got here. A by-district win over Brazos, 63-12. And then in the area round, a 49-20 victory over Thorndale over at Heroes Stadium. As for the Shiner Comanches, they come in with an identical 12-0 record, unbeaten at 4-0 in District 15 2A Division 1, scoring 682 points on the year compared to just 93 of their opponents. So an especially stout defense this year for the Comanches, and it's been an impressive debut season for Daniel Bedecker. His first season as the head coach after 20 years and as assistant, replacing Steve Cerny in the offseason. Here's how the Comanches got here. A by-district win over Freer, 77-7 was that by-district round score, and then Hearn was their area round opponent. They beat them 55-0, so only allowing a touchdown, a single touchdown the entire postseason. Still just only 2 rounds, but nevertheless very impressive for the Shiner Comanches. Both teams out there in the middle of the field right now doing the pleasantries. Refugio in the black uniform, tops, black pants, and orange numerals on the front and back, and the white with the kind of a blackish chrome shiny band kind of around the collar of the helmet. As for the Comanches of Shiner, they're wearing the white uniform tops, white pants, and purple helmets. They've got purple and gold trim on the uniforms, purple numerals on the front and back. It appears that Shiner will receive the opening kickoff as these two teams about to do battle. Something's got to give here. Both teams coming with identical 12-0 records here at Rutledge Stadium here in Converse, just outside of San Antonio. So we're going to pause real quick as we get you the national anthem. Stay with us here on Texan Live.
And fans, in honor of our great country and the flag that represents it, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
You might have heard a little rat-tat-tatting there at the end of the national anthem. You could see down on the field on the bench area of Refugio, they were all tapping pretty heavily on the shoulder pads of each other as they were lined up on the sidelines here. Again, Refugio, the Bobcats in the black uniform, tops, black pants, orange numerals, large orange numerals. You know how much we like that. So we can see them all the way from high up in the crow's nest here at Judson's Rutledge Stadium. And again, as we mentioned earlier, Shiner wearing the white uniform, tops, white pants, purple numerals on the front and back. We're excited to bring you some regional semifinal action here on Texan Live. Alex Jabari here to bring it with you, and glad to have you aboard here on Texan Live and NFHS here this evening. And it's the 2A Region 4, 2A Division 1, I should say, Region 4 semifinal. As the Refugio special teams takes the field. And Jordy Martinez will line this one up to kick it away. And it looks like the Comanches have a couple of players back deep to receive. Looks like Dalton Brooks among those. Ball set up at the 40-yard line. We're just about to get underway here in Converse, Texas. Playoff football doesn't get any better here in the state of Texas. Big crowds on hand representing both communities. You can see on the opposite side of us virtually everything filled up. So it appears to be Dalton Brooks along with Daniai Taylor back deep to receive here for the Comanches. And the kickoff is in the air, and this one's going to sail all the way to the 1-yard line. Brooks has it, and he's going to kneel it. And he's going to kneel it at the 1-yard line. So he knelt it and did not return the ball. That's a critical mistake. Knelt the ball not in the end zone. Thinking he could take it for a touchback. And it's going to be first down and 10 for the Comanches from the 1-yard line, their own 1-yard line. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. We're just underway, just 1 second ticking off the clock here. So from the 1-yard line, the Comanches will take over here, first down and 10. Now hand it off immediately. Handoff goes to the right side. Number 33, Daniai Taylor, the senior running back, takes it and gets some much-needed breathing room over on that right side. Takes it to about the 10-yard line. So a pick of about 8.5, 9, and it'll bring up second down. And both these teams with identical 12-0 records. But it was the Bobcats that were actually challenged pretty mightily in their second-round matchup, where they actually had a deficit for the first time since Week 5. This time, another handoff goes up the middle, and that's going to be a first down here. Tyler Palmer, the quarterback, wearing number 7. Doug Brooks is the ball carrier there, the junior fullback, weighing 240 pounds, also plays nose guard on the other side of the ball. That's the one thing you're going to see in these 2A ranks is a lot of players, especially at some pretty key positions, are going to play on both sides of the football. So it'll be first down, the first down of the game here. Ball on the 13-yard line now for the Comanches. Under center, pitch goes to the left side. It's Doug Brooks. And he's swallowed up pretty quickly after a gain of about 2 or 3. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to give him about 3.5, almost 4 there on the play, and that'll bring up second down here for the Comanches. Just underway here, just a minute gone by or so. Here at Rutledge Stadium in Converse, Texas, just outside of San Antonio. Ball on the left hash mark now. And one wide receiver. It's going to be a lot of running in this football game. Pitch goes to the right side. Once again, it's Taylor. Takes a heavy hit, but not before picking up the first down at the 25-yard line. Daniai Taylor picking up another first down for the Comanches, and again, the clock continues to churn here in this opening quarter drive. Ball was originally on the 1 yard line, and they've been able to get some positive offense all the way to now to the 25. Once again, the Comanches break the huddle. They'll go with 2 wide receivers this time, just a single man in the backfield. Under center is Palmer, and it goes up the middle for a short pickup there for the Comanches. Going to pick up a couple of yards. It'll be second down. Two minutes gone by now here in this opening quarter. Glad to have you with us here on Texan Live. Opening drive of the football game. Comanches from Shiner High School break the huddle here. 2 men in the backfield, 1 man in motion. Quarterback is Palmer. Now he'll move under center, take the snap. Handoff again. This time the defense of Refugio swallows him up. Plenty of black shirts. There's going to be no gain on that play. It might have been even a loss of yard or so. Once again, Taylor, the ball carrier there for the Comanches, and that's going to bring up a critical third down and long here for the Comanches. It's going to be about 3rd and 7 with the ball on the 28-yard line. They'll need to get the football to the 35 if they want to pick up a first down here. So they'll break the huddle. Let's see if they throw for the first time. Spread it out a bit with 3 wide receivers this time. Taylor's going to hand off, and it's going to be an end around. And trying to get a little trick play here. Just finding a little bit of room and staying on his feet before taking a big hit was Dalton Brooks, the freshman wide receiver. Came from the right side on the end around all the way to the left side of the field, and it looks like the defense was going to get him. And then just made a nice little stutter step move to just find a little bit of room and able to break free to pick up the first down. A huge first down for the Comanches, going from 3rd and 7. They got more than that. Ended up needing to go for, they needed the 35. They ended up getting all the way to the 37 for another first down, their 3rd of the drive. 8.5 to play, first down and 10. Comanches, once again with their quarterback, Palmer under center. Ball goes right side. It's Taylor on the carry. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards. Taking him a while from the blow the whistle. At least I didn't hear it from all the way up here. And finally blow the play dead. They're going to give him about a 4-yard pickup there. Looks like Nathan Marsh was the one given credit for the tackle there. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 here for the Comanches. Plenty of time ticking off of this drive already. Ball on the right hash mark, 2 men in the backfield. 1 wide receiver to the left side. They'll fake as if it was a broken play. Palmer kind of caught in no man's land. 3 or 4 black shirts there to bring him down, including Jordan Kelly, the free safety, who's coming in on a blitz to make a play there and hit the quarterback for no gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and long again here for the Comanches. 7:20 to play here in this opening quarter. Ball will be on the left hash mark here. They decided to line up in a throwing formation on the last 3rd down, but they ran it anyway on an end around. They'll spread it out again. 2 wide receivers to the right. Well, they'll put one of them in motion, and it's going to be a quarterback. It's going to be an option. There's a little RPO, but delaying on that RPO on that play was Taylor. He was caught up behind, and when Palmer went back to turn and pitch him the football, he couldn't find him. In fact, he was too far behind him and not leading on the play for him to pitch it and try to go down that sideline. So after what was a very long and time-consuming drive, knocking out just about half the time here in this first quarter, 6.5 to play here in the period. The Comanches, after starting this drive on the 1-yard line, move it all the way to the 39, but they will have to punt. So now Refugio will have their first drive of the game here coming up after the Comanches punt the football away here. Ball up in the air. And it's going to take a bounce at the 30-yard line, and it's going to take a Bobcat bounce, and Comanches got to get on top of it, and they finally do. Brock Sestek able to finally down the football for the Comanches. And now the drive for Refugio is about to get started here. As our Refugio offense comes onto the field. And Jordan Kelly, the 6'1 sophomore, ready to take this over on offense here for the Bobcats. Again, as we mentioned, 12-0. Bobcats a few years removed from a state championship as they break the huddle. 3 wide receivers to the right. Now back to pass. Here is Austin Ochoa. Ochoa lets it fly. I forgot about it. Kelly, the receiver. Ochoa, the quarterback. I said Kelly because Kelly was coming on. Kelly actually did get some snaps at quarterback earlier in the season when Ochoa was injured. But a big pass play on first down, and you're going to see a lot of this. They are explosive offensively, are the Bobcats. And Austin Ochoa, the senior, 6'2", 205 pounds, taking over here on offense. Also in the backfield, Xavier Willis. Now they got no wide receivers this time, so they really like to mix this thing up. Going to that pistol formation, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. So Ochoa bounces off one defender, goes to the outside, finds a seam across the 30, takes a big hit, and that was going to be the last line of defense there for the Comanches as Ochoa brought down at the 25-yard line of Shiner, I should say. They're going to spot the football at the 26 for another first down for the Bobcats. 5:12 to play here in this opening quarter. Bobcats looking to strike first here on offense. Ochoa standing at the Comanche 31-yard line, ready to take the snap, and he does. Another quarterback keeper takes it right up the middle, bounces outside again. It's going to take 2 shirts to bring him down, and they do. Not before he gets to the 23-yard line. So that's going to be about a 3-yard pickup there. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 7 here for the Bobcats. Time still ticking down here. 4:45 to play here in this opening quarter. Still no score here in this 2A Division I regional semifinal. 2 receivers here to the left side for the quarterback. Austin Ochoa takes the snap. Handoff this time. And there's going to be some real estate in front of him. To the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown. Isidro Mascoro into the end zone for the touchdown, and the Bobcats strike first. With 4:26 to play here in this first quarter, the Bobcats get a nice piece of running there from Mascoro and picks up the touchdown here to make it 6-0. So now they'll come on to the point after, and a penalty marker comes out here. And I don't think the Comanches, either that or the Bobcats, and it looks like they're going to pick up the flag here. So now the Refugio offense looks like it's coming back on here, so it's not going to be a point after attempt. It looks like we're going to get a 2-point conversion attempt. We'll have to wait and see. They'll put receivers out there, and now they'll line up for it. And it's going to be a handoff. Mascoro into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. So with 4:26 remaining here in the opening quarter, the Bobcats on their first possession after a defensive stop get in the end zone to make it 8-0. This is Texan Live.
Pessimism doesn't stand a chance because people are stepping up. People who look forward and give back. People with paintbrushes and hellos and handshakes and time for each other. And one small act at a time, strangers become neighbors. Helping becomes a habit. And together we watch and wait and work to see what else optimism can do.
And we're back here at Rutledge Stadium here in Converse, Texas. Alex Zabari here with you on Texan Live and here on NFHS. Here at the Judson Independent School District playing host to this 2A Division 1 regional semifinal between the Refugio Bobcats at 12-0 and the Shiner Comanches at 12-0. Refugio on their opening drive after a defensive stop ends up putting it in the end zone for the touchdown on the Isidro Mascoro touchdown run. He ends up punching it in from 2 yards out for the 2-point conversion. So it's an 8-0 lead here for Refugio with about 4.5 to play in this opening quarter. We're moving right along here. So the Bobcats about to kick this one away. This is Jordi Martinez. Kicks that one. It's a line drive kick, and it's going to bounce right into the hands. And it looks like we're going to get an end-around run here. And coming all the way down the sideline across midfield is Taylor after making the mistake on the previous kickoff. This time he runs it all the way down the sideline to about the 35-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. And it looks like they're going to give him the 36-yard line in Refugio territory. So the special teams of the Comanches answers right back. And they're just 36 yards away from punching it into pay dirt themselves. Great special teams play. It started off in the hands of Doug Brooks, ended up handing it off there to Taylor. And Taylor took it all the way down that right sideline. 8-0 lead for the Bobcats, but here come the Comanches. Under center is the quarterback, Tyler Palmer. Handoff here to Taylor. Bounces off one defender. Ends up being tripped and hauled down at the 30-yard line. And that's going to be about a 6-yard pickup there for the Comanches. 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the white shirts and white pant Shiner Comanches.
2nd and 4 at the 30.
Well, we get an official's timeout here. Something going on. I don't know if there's looks like Mascoro, who's playing on defense now, has to come out of the game. The athletic trainer taking a look at him. I don't know if he might have blood due to a turf burn or something, but he comes out of the game. Here's Tyler Palmer. Hands it off here as it goes up the middle to the ball carrier once again is Taylor. But a 2-yard pickup that time, and he's going to be a bit short, it looks like, for the first down. Maybe about an eyelash or so. So third down and about a half yard. I think that's what they're going to say. They've got 3rd down and 1 up on the scoreboard. They don't let you put fractions on the scoreboard yet. Of course, you don't come to a football game to do math anyway, right? They'll go the quarterback keeper. Right up the middle goes Tyler Palmer, the junior quarterback for the Comanches. Pushes across the 25-yard line and to the 24. And that's a first down for the Comanches. So that is their 4th first down of the game, but have yet to put any points up on the board. 2:53 to play here in the opening quarter. 8-0 lead for Refugio. Palmer under center, a couple of men in the backfield, hands off again to Taylor, hurdles over one defender trying to make a tackle, gets to about the 21-yard line, doesn't get much, but he worked for it. And there's going to be a lot of wiping down of the footballs here in this one. Very moist conditions, to say the least, here at Rutledge Stadium. As we were coming up here, there was so much dew and moisture up on all the press box equipment here. We're on the outside of the press box, so to speak, up in the same level as we get a handoff over here to the right side. No one there to get Taylor. He's in the end zone for the touchdown, and the Comanches answer right back with a score of their own. Looks like about a 26-yard run with 2:08 to go. So now they'll come on to kick the point after. Doing the honors here with the point after is Connor Winkenwerder. And that kick is up, and that one is good. So with 2:08 to play here in the opening quarter, the Bobcats still with the lead, but it's only by one, 8-7 here on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Big special teams play by Taylor. Big run by Taylor to get in the end zone for the Comanches as they strike on their second possession of the game. 8-7 our score. Refugio on top. They'll get their second possession of the game here momentarily. Alex Sabari here at Rutledge Stadium in Converse, Texas. Judson ISD, the host site for this playoff game. And man, they need just about every seat in this place, especially for the Shiner fans that made the trip. Battled the elements. We were talking about the elements just before that touchdown here, and we talked about the moisture. And you can still see a lot of moisture. I don't know how much rainfall that Converse got. I'm sure it was quite a bit, but one of the things that we were noticing on the drive up is the fog and the visibility potentially being an issue, but the fog has subsided. This was at about 4:30, 5 o'clock when we saw all that. As the kickoff is in the air, another line drive, doesn't get much air. It's picked up at about the 10-yard line, run it across the 20, the 25, 30, and brought down near the 34-yard line. The ball carrier there, Jordan Kelly, on the return. And now the Refugio offense back onto the field, being led by Austin Ochoa. And a couple of quarterback keepers and a big first down throw to Kelly to start off that drive a little bit earlier. 2:02 to go here in the opening quarter. 8-7 lead for the Bobcats. Ball on the left hash mark this time. It's Ochoa taking the snap. Immediately fires to the left side. It's complete now to Fidova. And he gets across the 35 and out of bounds near the 37-yard line. That's where they mark it. So about a 5-yard pickup there on first down. And it'll be second down here for the Bobcats. And the Bobcats wearing their black uniform tops with the orange numerals. Shiner is in the white uniform tops and pants. You can see on your screen. So second down and 5. Ochoa immediately swings to the right side this time, but a little bit low on the throw. In fact, very low on the throw as it worm burns right into the hands of Ethan Perez. And that incompletion will result a third down and 5 here for the Bobcats. And we talked about the dew point or I should say the dewness that was on the equipment here. We're up in the outside camera deck is where we're calling this game from. We're wondering how moist those footballs are as the penalty marker comes out. And we'll hear from our official. We won't hear from our official, but he does indicate that it will be a false start. Very much expecting the officials these days to just turn on their microphones and let us know what's going on. He did not. So with that 5-yard penalty marks them all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, so it goes from a 3rd and 5 to a 3rd down and 10. So Ochoa, this time working out of the gun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Back to pass, looking, firing left side way over the head of his intended target, Fidova. And the Bobcats, after having a dominating opening drive, will send the punting unit onto the field as Ochoa shakes his head coming off of the field. So after a really disappointing start, really trying to think of the correct word to describe that opening kickoff of the game where they knelt on the 1-yard line. After that mistake, things have turned up okay here for Shiner, because they'll now get the football back trailing by 1, and they're just going to let it bounce and roll, and it's going to take a favorable Refugio bounce. It's going to keep rolling and rolling all the way down to the 10-yard line, So once again, poor field position again for Shiner. We'll see what they can do with this next drive. 1:07 to go here in this quarter. So after a brisk moving pace of that first drive, remember Shiner had 3 first downs on their first drive of the game that started at the 1, cut about half the time off of the quarter. Then Refugio scored quickly, and then Shiner got the ball. They were forced to punt on their second drive. And Refugio. So we get a handoff here again. Dalton Brooks, the ball carrier, finds some room, gets across the 15, spins away from traffic, gets to the 20, and dives forward. We'll see how much extra they give him. Looks like they're going to give him the 20-yard line. So that's going to put him about a half yard short of the first down. So things looking good already on this third drive of the game for Shiner. I misspoke a second ago. Shiner didn't score in their first drive of the game, but they did score in their second to make it an 8-7 game. So they trail by 1, have a chance to take the lead here on this drive. 33 seconds to play here in this opening quarter before we hit a break. Handoff. Oh, nice tackle there. Going for the shoestring grab as Taylor was trying to take it left side. And just as he was trying to jump and bounce outside to the numbers, he was hit hard at the knees and tripped up and brought down. No gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1. And it looks like the Comanches will just let all the time tick off of the clock here. As we're down to 2 seconds, they'll break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage, but they will not run a play. So we are through 12 minutes here in Converse, Texas. Right now, the Refugio Bobcats lead the Shiner Comanches 8-7. This is Texan Live.
Do you know what optimism can do? Whatever it wants. We've seen it unlock resilience that makes the impossible inevitable, inspire generosity to put families back on their feet, and give Davids courage to throw rocks at Goliaths. At Frost, we believe optimism can change lives emotionally, physically, and financially. And with your help, we're going to prove it.
Panera's new Baja Warm Grain Bowl is full of tasty, good-for-you ingredients, fresh and filling, so that you too will be full of good. Try our new warm grain bowls today. Order now on DoorDash.
All right, we're back here in Converse, Texas. Judson ISD. 2A Division I regional semifinal between Refugio and Shiner. I'm Alex Obarrio. 8-7 our score. We are through the first quarter. The Comanches have the football. It's going to be a 3rd down and a short 1 here. Ball from the left hash mark. Shiner in those white uniform tops. Refugio in the black uniform tops and pants. Under center, there is Palmer, and they're going to push forward here, and they're going to pick up the first down relatively easily. So you see the quarterback's towel on the field here. Handoff, I believe went to Taylor there. So it is a first down here for the Comanches. And it's a pleasant night, considering all the weather issues we were having. We were talking about the fog and the dew and the rain that certainly hit this area earlier today. It's actually a pretty night. And there's a push forward on the quarterback keeper there from Palmer. And he's going back as far as he can and coming up trying to jump over a couple of blockers to make a tackle there. One of the Refugio defenders. Looks like that's number 61, Thomas Keys there involved in the tackle. So about a 4-yard pickup there. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball spotted now at the 26-yard line. As Shiner tries to claim the lead for the first time in this game. They'll put a man in motion with 2 men in the backfield and an extra tight end. Taking the snap. Palmer, right side, RPO. Nice little pitch to Taylor. Bounces outside the numbers to the 30. Finds some room again at the 40. Across midfield, and it's a foot race. Touchdown Comanches. 74 yards for the touchdown. There is a penalty marker down over near the 31-yard line, however. And the players are still shaded over on that end of the field. But again, there is a penalty marker down. And It appears like it's going to be a touchdown for the Comanches. It is a face mask call against the defense, so it is a touchdown, a 76-yard touchdown run after the pitch, once again by Taylor. So with 10:42 to play here in the second quarter, the Comanches have their first lead of the football game, leading at 13-8. Here comes the point after here in just a moment. And the left-footed kicker, number 5, Connor Winkenwerder, puts it through the uprights, and that one is good. 10:42 to play here until halftime. The Comanches claim their first lead, leading at 14-8 here in the second quarter. This is Texan Live.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming. The spotlight is on the premier match. We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday. Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look. High school scoreboard live.
The best coverage.
Player of
all the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
Back here in Converse, Texas, as the Comanches of Shiner have claimed the lead for the first time after a 74-yard touchdown run by number 33, Danya Taylor, after the little RPO action. Going with the option to pitch. Turns into 74 yards and a touchdown. So a 14-8 lead for the Comanches, and they'll get it back to the Bobcats, who had a very disappointing last drive and resulted in a 3-and-out. With the penalty on the face mask, the kickoff is coming all the way to the 45-yard line inside Refugio territory. So you can almost bet this is going to end up being a touchback. We'll see what they elect to do with it, though, kickoff-wise. Winkenwerder will do the honors. The left-footed kicker puts the ball in the air, and that one is going to split the uprights. That one is good. You don't get points for those kickoffs, though. I think in the Arena League, they used to have a rule where if you got through the uprights, maybe you got a point or something along those lines, but I don't think that's as much the case. You actually were trying to get it in that slack net in the old Arena League, because you had the rebound nets on the side and the slack net at the beginning in the middle, and that's where you wanted to kick it, so the returner wouldn't have much of an opportunity to return. Nevertheless, the kickoff results in a touchback. The ball's at the 25-yard line. And now Refugio will once again have an offensive possession. Austin Ochoa hoping for a little bit better run this time around. He's under center this time. Handoff. Goes up the middle. They don't get much. Swallowed up immediately by the Comanches. Ball carrier there is Mascoro, who scored the lone Bobcat touchdown. And we talked about both teams coming in with 12-0 records. And pretty dominating performances in their respective districts. With two coaches certainly in different spots in their career. We talked about earlier, Daniel Bedecker in his first season with the Comanches. And here's Ochoa taking it himself across the 35, 40, 45 near midfield and out of bounds after picking up the first down. He's going to be just shy of midfield as we're going to mark him out of bounds. They're going to say all the way to the 48-yard line, but that's plenty good enough for the Bobcats as they pick up a first down here. Dual threat, Austin Ochoa. Bobcats will break the huddle with two receivers to the right side. Ochoa out of the shotgun, takes the snap, takes it himself across midfield, bounces off one defender, dives forward across the 45, inside Comanche territory, and he's going to be stopped at the 44-yard line. It'll be second down after about an 8-yard pickup there for Ochoa. And Bedecker spent 20 years or so. He started with his alma mater, Shiner as an assistant coach after a couple of previous coaching stops when he started his career. It was 20 years, and then replaced Steve Cerny, the legendary coach of Shiner, who just retired last year. There's the handoff to Mascorro, and he easily picks up the first down and more as he tumbles forward, literally going somersault to pick up that first down. Gets to about the 38-yard line here. First down and 10 here for Refugio. Refugio scored the first touchdown of the game. Got a 2-point conversion. They have not scored in the last 2 drives. Now it's Ochoa again. Going to bounce outside the numbers again. Gets to the 30 this time. Takes a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4 white jerseys in the vicinity there to bring Ochoa down. And he's going to be short of the first down. They're going to mark him just past the 30 at the 31, but needs to get to the 32 to pick up a first down. So it's going to be second down and 1 here for the Bobcats. Both teams came in with dominating by-district wins. Refugio over Brazos 63-12. The Comanches beat Freer 77-7. Out of the I formation this time, they'll hand this one off to the tailback. Mascorro still on his feet, still churning those legs after picking up the first down and more. They still have not blown the play dead, but his forward progress got him to the 25, even though the whistle blew with him way behind that. So they'll mark him across the 25, and they'll probably put it at the 24. So another first down here for the Bobcats. Time remaining, 8:34 to play here until halftime. Refugio looking to answer back. Ochoa taking the snap. Goes right. And lowers his shoulder just before he can get to the 20-yard line and give him to the 21. And they're going to mark him even shorter than the 21. I had one official standing on the 21, and like he was going to mark the football there, but no. They'll say the 22, so just a 2-yard pickup that time. Second down and 8 as we're just under 8 minutes to play here until halftime. We talked about the by-district round. We'll mention the area round here in a second. As a handoff again goes to Mascorro. And not much there on second down. Looks like he got just inside the 20, not quite to the 19. So that's going to bring up third down, and this one's big here for Refugio. As time ticks away here, 7.5 to play until we reach halftime. 14-8 our score. Comanches with the lead. Refugio looking to answer back after giving up the lead. And, broken play there. Ochoa was trying to hand it off or maybe pull it back, but both Ochoa and Mascorro collided with each other on the exchange. Something happened and ended up resulting in a loss of yardage. They didn't even get really a play off that they would have liked. So with under 7 minutes to go, it's going to be fourth down and about 8 to go. And they're going to go for it here. They're in that territory where you might as well. They probably don't have the kicking prowess to do it. Here's a pitch to that left side, and they've got him tackled at the 25-yard line there. Najee Gadsden was trying to make a play happen there for the Bobcats and could not get to the outside and find some room. They had him tackled, and the Bobcats turn it over on downs. And what looked like a promising drive, looking to get the lead right back, at least get an equalizer. Ends up coming up just short. And with 6:32 remaining until halftime, the Comanches take over on offense again with a chance to build some separation. And it looks like a timeout taken, so we'll take it with them. 6:32 to go. Comanches lead at 14-8 here on Texan Live.
Pessimism doesn't stand a chance because people are stepping up. People who look forward and give back. people with paintbrushes, and hellos, and handshakes, and time for each other. And one small act at a time, strangers become neighbors, helping becomes a habit. And together we watch, and wait, and work, to see what else optimism can do.
Battle of the Unbeatens continues here at Judson ISD's Rutledge Stadium. Glad to have you aboard here on Texan Live. Refugio and the Comanches of Shiner High School doing battle. Comanches with a 14-8 lead, and they just got the football back. Took a timeout there, but probably because, with so many players playing on both sides of the ball, sometimes you need an opportunity to kind of reset your offense. This is a big drive for the Comanches. First down, and it's a run up the middle by Tyler Palmer, quarterback keeper. And big pushback. We saw Gage Brooks push one of the Refugio defensive linemen all the way back into the secondary. With the run by Taylor, picking up about 6 yards. They're going to say 5 officially, so second down and 5. Ball on the 30. As 6 minutes have gone by here in the second quarter. Here's the pitch to left side again to Taylor. Now bounces inside to the hash marks. And now he's swallowed up by some black jerseys. I said Taylor, but that was Trevor Haynes, the ball carrier. So I'm going with a little bit different look on this drive. Doug Brooks, the fullback, has come back in. So they're trying a few different personnel here are the Comanches on this drive. Third down and about 2 coming up. And we're going to get a false start here. Looked like 3 Comanche offensive linemen jumped off after the snap count there. So this is coming back 5 yards. So a third down and very short. Going to be third and medium now. So get the clock running again with a little over 5 minutes to go here. So halftime. Palmer under center. Back to pass. Fires to the right side, and the pass is complete. They don't throw it very often, but come up with a big completion there. Cross Rankin, the senior tight end with the reception, picks up the first down, and the drive continues for the Comanches. As we are under 5 minutes to play here until halftime now. First down takes them to the 43-yard lines as they're approaching midfield. They'll hand it off here on first down, swallowed up immediately. The ball carrier there, Taylor.
Ball carrier number 33.
About 1.5, they're going to give him 2 yards, so second down and 8 coming up.
On the tackle.
But if you're Shiner here, that's a huge play to continue this drive and not give the football back to Refugio. Take some more time off the clock. Shiner got the football first to start the game and did not score in that drive. So Refugio is going to get the ball first to start the second half. Palmer. Pitch to the right side. Taylor, he slips. He goes down at the 40. So even though Nathan Marsh is there excited, getting credit for the tackle, that was mostly Taylor slipping on that wet turf. As the ball now down at the 40-yard line, so it's now third and about 13 here for the Comanches as we've got about 3:40 to go. So another big third down play coming up here for Shiner, as they'd really like to avoid giving Refugio back-to-back possessions. As if Refugio gets the ball and they're going to take a timeout, we'll take it with them. Back in a moment here on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. with places to stay and places to play. Anything you'd like to eat, and an Old Town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Back here in Converse, Texas, Shiner and Refugio, 2A Division I regional semifinal. Alex Tabarro here with you on Texan Live. Comanches with a 14-8 advantage. They have the football, but it's 3rd down and 13 coming up here. Trying to avoid giving the ball back to the Bobcats. 2 wide receivers this time to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Back to pass is Palmer. Looking, escapes the pressure, steps up, now rolls to his left. He's going to keep it himself. There's a penalty marker down, and they've got him grabbed and pushed backwards. They don't bring him down. Forward progress ended at the about the 37-yard line. So huge loss there either way, but we'll see what the penalty marker is. Looks like it's going to be a holding call against the Comanches, and that means they'll decline it, and now the Comanches will be forced to punt the football away. So big break for Refugio. Great defensive play there over the course of the last couple of downs here. Antoine Gross, the sophomore, back deep to receive this one here for the Bobcats, as they'll have 3 minutes and 10 seconds to work with here and have all 3 timeouts left. They got plenty of opportunity here to make something happen. So the Comanches punt the football away. Ball's up in the air. And it's going to bounce at the 20, and it will not be returned. And they will down the football just inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. And that's exactly where it's going to be, the 17-yard line. So that's where the Bobcats will take over for another drive, and will likely be the final drive of the half, or at least their final drive of the half. 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. And still have all 3 timeouts left, so they can extend this drive. And what they'd love to do is be able to score, reclaim the lead, and then get the football first to start the second half and try to go back-to-back possessions, back-to-back scores if they can. Ochoa takes the snap, takes it up the middle himself, dives forward across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Good chunky yardage there on first down, maybe about 3.5, 4. They'll give him 3. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 here for the Bobcats. I've not seen them really air it out except for that first play on offense. Ochoa hands it off here. Mosquito here on 2nd down. Gets across the 25 this time to about the 26-yard line. Still going to be shy of the first down marker. They need to get one more. I'm smelling quarterback keeper all the way here, but we'll see what they decide. Just hit the 2-minute mark here. Bobcats break the huddle. Ochoa takes it himself, lunges across with the rest of his offensive line, and picks up the first down for crossing the 27-yard line. So now with 1:50 to go, this is where you got to start thinking about chunks of yardage if you're the Bobcats. We still have all 3 timeouts left, but time is ticking down. So now they'll try to get the right personnel out there. They've got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And we're going to get a false start here. Because I think there was a Bobcat player that was still on the field when the ball was snapped. So the Bobcats will see this one come back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st down and 15 with the ball back at the 22-yard line. They're still trying to get the right personnel out there. They finally do. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 man in the backfield. They got the extra tight end in there as well. Ochoa back to pass, looking long. Right sideline's got a man, but in traffic, off the fingertips and incomplete. Antoine Gross, the intended target, down that right sideline. And with 1:08 to go, it's now 2nd down and 15 here for the Bobcats. So they were airing it out, looking for a huge chunk of yardage there. But that ball hung up in the air. There was really only one defender close. There was a safety trying to get over, but he was getting over there slowly. Here's Ochoa. There comes the blitz. Screen pass to Mascorro. Gets across the 35, takes a hit as he tried to dive forward. He's going to be about a yard shy of picking up that first down. And with 52 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. They're probably going to have to put some more time back on the clock. We'll take a quick timeout with them here on Texan Live.
Do you know what optimism can do? Whatever it wants. We've seen it unlock resilience that makes the impossible inevitable, inspire generosity to put families back on their feet, and give Davids courage to throw rocks at Goliaths. At Frost, we believe optimism can change lives emotionally, physically, and financially. And with your help, we're going to prove it.
Back here in Converse. Interesting first half, to say the least. We've seen some miscues that really cost some teams points. But right now, Refugio has a 3rd down and 1 coming up here with 55 seconds remaining in the half. As they'll come back on the field, not only needing that first down, but needing some yards here, some big chunks of yards if they're going to get in the end zone before we reach halftime. They still have 2 timeouts left that you just used their first. Nearly picked up a first down on a screen pass there. Now they're strictly looking run, is what it looks like. Jumbo formation here as Ochoa takes it up the middle himself, picks up the first down and more, still dragging some defenders and some blockers with him. Huge pickup there as he gets to the 44-yard line and picks up a first down. 49 seconds to go now in the period. Ochoa is going to take the snap and spike it, and it'll be 2nd down now with 45 seconds remaining. 2nd down and 10 for the Bobcats. Ball on the 44-yard line, their own. Now they got 5 wide receivers out there. They're really spreading it out. Ochoa, back to pass, fires over the middle and deep, and he's got a man, and it's incomplete. There was a hit taken there. The intended target was number 35, who I don't have a name on. And he took a big hit. There is no penalty marker down. 38 seconds remaining. They'll take a look at the player. We'll take a timeout here on Texan Live.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming. The spotlight is on the premier match.
We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday.
Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look. High school scoreboard live.
The best coverage.
Sport player of
all the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
So on the last play, they were trying to get it to number 25, Antoine Gross. It looked like he might have gotten in his wheelhouse to make a catch, but there was a defensive play made. Now they'll go with 4 wide receivers here on a 3rd down and 10. Ochoa is going to take it himself. He tucks it. It gets across midfield, dives forward, and out of bounds, so the clock will stop. He's going to be able to pick up the first down if that's where they mark it, right shy of the 45-yard line inside Comanche territory. There are 32 seconds remaining. They do indeed move the chain, so it will be a first down here for the Bobcats. But they have 32 seconds in which to work with. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. So we'll see what Jason Herring draws up here to try to get his Bobcats back out in front. 4 wide receivers this time. 1 man in the backfield joining Ochoa as he takes the snap out of the gun. Back to pass. Firing deep. He's got a man on the sideline. Catch is made, and they'll say cut. Complete. Said he was forced out of bounds. Antoine Gross coming up with the reception there. And now they say incomplete. I don't know if the back judge overruled him, but the sideline official who was near the sideline initially waved his hands up in the air as if signifying complete. Oh, that's a tough one to swallow. So it's going to be second down and 10, 25 seconds remaining. Ochoa, back to pass, looking, firing over the middle this time. It is complete at the 30-yard line. Kelly picks up another reception here for the Bobcats. And the clock will stop as they move the chains with 19 seconds to go, and now a timeout taken by the Bobcats. Their second of 3. We'll take it with them here on Texan Live.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Saturday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
All right, we're back here in Converse. 14-8 our score. Comanches of Shiner lead it over the Refugio Bobcats 14-8. 14 unanswered scored by the Comanches after the Bobcats scored on their opening drive. Bobcats trying to make something happen. They had what looked to me like it was incomplete. However, the official initially signified, at least with his mechanic, that they had made a catch down the sideline. Nevertheless, first down and 10 from the 28 with 19 seconds to go. Here's Ochoa stepping on the pocket, firing left side, and that pass is picked off at about the 8-yard line, down the right sideline, across midfield, still on his feet. Angle to the left side, has one man to beat. That's Jaquez Miller, brought down just shy of the 10-yard line, and Jaquez Miller comes up with a huge turnover that not only gives the Comanches the football, but with 1 second left before halftime, the Comanches have a chance to put additional points up on the scoreboard before going into the locker room. A monumental turn of events here for the Refugio Bobcats. Miller just jumped the route there as the ball kind of hung up in the air on the pass from Ochoa. They're going to take a timeout, will the Comanches. We're going to keep it right here. Let's give you kind of a recap of what happened. Refugio driving it down the field, hoping to get a score before the end of the half and get the lead back here on Shiner. And Ochoa unable to make the completion, and Jaquez Miller, the wide receiver, defensive back, senior on this Shiner team, able to make the pick, took it down the right sideline, then down to the left, and shockingly enough, when he's brought down, was not able to score. 1 second remaining before the end of the half. So Shiner takes a timeout on the change of possession and is going to send what appears to be the offense onto the field. I don't see Winkenwerder out there, unless I'm missing something. No, I do see him out there now. So they are going to attempt a field goal here. It's going to be a 27-yard attempt. 28-yard attempt, I should say. The left foot, the kick is up, and that one is good. So we've reached halftime here in Converse. The Comanches, surprisingly, will go into the half not only with a 14-8 lead, but with a 17-8 lead. This has been wild. We've got a wild second half, I'm sure, coming up in about 26 minutes or so. We'll have the bands for you here, like we always do. This is Texan Live.
Pessimism doesn't stand a chance. Because people are stepping up. People who look forward and give back. People with paintbrushes and hellos and handshakes and time for each other. And one small act at a time, strangers become neighbors. Helping becomes a habit. And together we watch and wait and work to see what else optimism can do.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, now taking the field is the award-winning Shiner Comanche Band. The band is led on the field by drum majors Autumn Dixon, James Curtis, and Hannah Leonard. The Shiner Comanche Band is under the direction of Zach Smith, Whitney Sims, and Jacob Schulte. Twirling sponsor is Ms. Anastasia Rehab. Color guard sponsor is Ms. Laura Redfern. Tonight we will kick off halftime by showcasing our twirling tomahawks with 7 Nation Armies, followed by Sweet Caroline and Thrift Shop. Featured twirler is Casey Nezek. Line captain is Lily Steen. Line singers are Caitlin Nissan, Autumn Bishop, and Megan Winkenwerder.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now taking the field is the crowd of Refugio, the mighty Bobcat Marching Band. The 2019 contest show is called Generation and features the song Waving Flag by Dino Norman, Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones, and 21 Guns by Green Day. The band would like to thank the teachers, administrators, school board, and especially the parents for their support of these amazing students. From Major Ember Glokar, is your band ready? Please begin your 2019 contest show.
Second half coming up here in just a moment here from Converse, Texas. It's the 2A Division 1 Region 4 semifinal. Refugio taking on the Comanches of Shiner. Again, Alex Sabario here on Texan Live. Glad to have you with us. It's been an entertaining game, to say the least, between the 12-0 Bobcats and the 12-0 Comanches. Some crucial mistakes made at different stages. We'll start with the Comanches, who took the opening kickoff and ended up kneeling on the 1-yard line. There was some miscommunication with the returner, whether or not he was in the end zone or whether, I believe he was trying to call for a fair catch, which, again, in high school you can call for the fair catch, and it's as if it was a touchback. But I'm not sure where you need to do that from or how early you need to do it for that to apply. So they got the ball on the 1-yard line. They ended up with 3 first downs on that drive, but weren't able to score. Then Refugio on their first drive, they got a big play on their first play from scrimmage that set them up to get a touchdown run by Cedro Mascorro. That put them on top at 8-0 as he was able to get in for the 2-point conversion. But then a 26-yard run and score by Danye Taylor, and then a 74-yard run on the next drive in the second quarter gave the Comanches the 14-8 lead. And then at the end of the half, the quarterback, Austin Ochoa, throws an interception, which resulted in the Comanches getting the ball inside the 20 to be able to attempt a field goal, and that field goal was good. So they lead it 17-8 as we start off the second half here. And Refugio will get the football first here. They'll get the football at the 25-yard line. Still wiping off the footballs just about every single time. A lot of moisture here from earlier, some rain, and then the dew and the fog that were just hovering over the field for most of the late afternoon and early evening. It resulted in moisture conditions. We've seen a few players slip. Here's Ochoa on first down. Passes to the right side, complete to Gadsden. And Najee Gadsden ends up picking up a few yards there, maybe about 4 yards, and it's going to be second down and 6 here coming up here for the Bobcats. Again, the Bobcats got here with a couple of playoff wins over Brazos and Thorndale. In the bi-district round over Brazos, it was 63-12, and then their win over Thorndale was a little bit more difficult, at least in the first half, but they ended up running away with that one at 49-20. Here's Ochoa on second down, taking it right up the gut and up the seam there to pick up a first down and more. Gets across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. So another first down for the Bobcats as they try to answer back here. Even if they can get in the end zone, a 2-point conversion would not tie the game. They're down by 2 scores as they break the huddle here. 2 wide receivers. Ochoa once again on the keeper, lowers his shoulder and tries to continue to push forward. The push continues to move him forward all the way just shy of the 45-yard line. He's going to be shy of the first down by about 3 yards, but that's still about a 7-yard pickup on first down. So it'll be second down and 3 coming up here for the Bobcats. Meanwhile, for the Comanches, we talked about their 12-0 record. First-year head coach and Daniel Bedecker, a longtime assistant there at his alma mater, replacing Steve Cerny, who retired after last season and after last school year. Here's Mascorro, the ball carrier, and he's swallowed up before he can get to the line of scrimmage. He may just have gotten there, and with that good piece of tackling defensively, that'll bring up third down. So third down and 3 coming up here for the Bobcats, and Shiner's defense coming up big. Shiner's defense just barely crossed the 100 points allowed plateau. They were at 93 entering this game, and the 8 points by Refugio put them over that, but they've only allowed 15 points total in the playoffs, and big mistake there by Darian Willis, the right guard, jumping and moving before the ball was snapped, so that false start moves him back 5 yards. And what was a 3rd and 3 will now end up being a 3rd and 8 here for Refugio. The opening drive here of the second half. And you can hear some pretty loud defense chants coming from the opposite end of the stadium. Ochoa out of the gun here. Have a receiver in motion. Ochoa takes it right side. Bounces outside the numbers and dives forward to the 45, but he's going to be shy of the first down.
Picked up by number 8, Jacques Miller. Taylor also on the tackle. Fourth down and 2, ball at the 25-yard.
So 4th down. And we'll see what personnel they have out there. Ochoa is going to come in under center. They are going to go for it here from the 45-yard line. They need to get to the 48, and it looks like a timeout going to be taken by Refugio. I think they were just going to see if they can draw the Comanches off sides. So we'll take a timeout with them here on Texan Live.
Do you know what optimism can do? Whatever it wants. We've seen it unlock resilience that makes the impossible inevitable, inspire generosity to put families back on their feet, and give Davids courage to throw rocks at Goliaths. At Frost, we believe optimism can change lives emotionally, physically, and financially. And with your help, we're going to prove it.
Panera's new Baja Warm Grain Bowl is full of tasty, good-for-you ingredients, fresh and filling, so that you too will be full of good. Try our new warm grain bowls today. Order now on DoorDash.
Back here in Converse, Texas, 4th down coming up here for Refugio. And it still does not appear like they're going to punt the football away here on a 4th down. They're going to move Ochoa back into the shotgun position, and he's going to take it himself. He's going to push forward and just gets that extra little bounce off to pick up the first down. Ball just shy of midfield. First down here for the Bobcats. Ochoa takes it to the right side, gets outside the numbers across the 45 and pushed out of bounds after crossing the 45-yard line. Coming up with the tackle there is Coulter Derelick, a junior linebacker.
Second down, 2, ball at the 43-yard line.
So after 8-yard pickup there, it'll be 2nd down and 2. Ochoa again, quarterback keeper. Outside the numbers again, this time with some extra running room. Gets across at 35 and wrestled out of bounds by his jersey after crossing the 30-yard line and picking up yet another first down. Once again, Ochoa spins away from traffic and wrestled down, crossing the 25-yard line. 7:50 to play here in this third quarter. It's a 17-8 score.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball at the 24.
Second down and 7. Ochoa takes the snap, takes it right side, crossing the 25, doesn't get to the 20. But he does get to about the 21-yard line, and now we're going to get an injured player timeout. So we'll take it with him here on Texan Live.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming.
The spotlight is on the premier match.
We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday.
Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look. Into High School Scoreboard Live.
The best coverage.
Sport player of
All the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard Live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Saturday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
Back here in Converse, 7:04 to play in the third quarter. The Comanches of Shiner with a 17-8 lead, but the Bobcats, after picking up a huge fourth down earlier in the drive, continue to drive it here, but it's a 3rd down and 5 from the 22-yard line. Handoff left side goes to Mascorro. And they finally blow the play dead after he picked up what seemed to be enough for the first down. We'll see where they mark the football. That scrum lasted quite a long time before they finally blew it dead. They did not give him the first down. It's now 4th down here for the Bobcats. The ball is on the nose of the football is on the 18. They need to get to the 17 to get a first down. Here's Ochoa trying to push forward to pick up the first down. Both teams signaling first down their direction. The spot is very key, and they're going to say Ochoa got the first down. And the coaching staff and the fans on the other side of the stadium cannot believe it, but based on where they spotted the football initially, and based on where he needed to get to, didn't need much. And now it looks like they're going to take the time to measure it. But Daniel Bedecker is giving the referee an earful right now, saying it should have come the other way. Nope, it is a first down for Refugio. That's a huge call right there. Huge call. But they have the football at the 17. If they got to the 17, it's a first down. And from here, and I know we're pretty far away, it looked like he didn't need much to get to the 17. Here's Ochoa. Finds some room. Gets outside the numbers. Finds an angle. Goes untouched. In for the touchdown. And Refugio, after scoring on their opening drive of the football game, finally able to get their second. It's now 17-14 with 5:34 to go in this third quarter. And Ochoa now sends his team out there to go for the 2-point conversion. He'll try to keep it himself, and he continues to try to drag the defenders, but it's going to be short. He's not going to get in. So the 2-point conversion, no good, and the Bobcats still trail it by 3. 5:34 to play here in the third quarter. The Comanches of Shiner lead it over the Bobcats of Refugio 17-14. This is Texan Live.
Pessimism doesn't stand a chance because people are stepping up. People who look forward and give back. People with paintbrushes and hellos and handshakes and time for each other. And one small act at a time, strangers become neighbors. Helping becomes a habit. And together we watch and wait and work to see what else optimism can do.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
All right, we're back here in this 2A Division I Region 4 semifinal. Refugio taking on Shiner. Glad to have you with us here on Texan Live. Alex Sobari here on the call with you. So the winner of this game is going to take on Holland, who beat Mason 26-0 tonight. Mason being shut out in the playoffs for the first time since 2003. So they await the winner of this game, does Holland. So it's now a 17-14 lead for the Comanches in this kind of back and forth affair. Refugio scored the first touchdown, then it was back-to-back scores by Shiner. Refugio looked like they were going to score and before the end of the half and weren't able to. And Shiner ended up putting up a field goal at the end of the half to make it a 17-8 lead. They now lead at 17-14. Now how big is that interception thrown by Ochoa? That kickoff is high up in the air. It's going to be caught at the 30-yard line. Here comes the return over to that right side. Jaquise Miller on the return there. The penalty markers come out.
Tackle made by 5, Nathan Mesa, and number 11, Colton Okoka. Penalty is holding against.
So the penalty is a holding call against Shiner, so this one's coming back a little bit. So first down here for the Comanches. 5:28 to play here in the third quarter. First down and 10, ball at their own 22. And they're saying there's some movement here at the line of scrimmage. They didn't have Palmer out there. They were going more of a wildcat formation. One of their running backs in the position to take the snap here. So false start, though. Moves the football back. First down and 15 here for the Comanches. Palmer under center. Takes the snap, pitches left side. It's Taylor to the 20, to the 25. Hits the edge to the 30. Down the sideline. Stayed in bounds all the way. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Comanches. And no one on that Refugio sideline indicating that he stepped out of bounds. It was close, but he didn't. Just tiptoeing down the line. A 78-yard touchdown run this time. Actually, it's a little bit more than that because the ball was on the 22 and got moved back. So he gets an 83-yard touchdown run. There by Danye Taylor. He's had all 3 touchdowns for them. The kick is up, and that one is good. So the Comanches answer right back and make it a 2-score game again. Comanches lead at 24-14 with 5:14 left to go in the third. This is Texan Live.
Do you know what optimism can do? Whatever it wants. We've seen it unlock resilience that makes the impossible inevitable. Inspire generosity to put families back on their feet. And give Davids courage to throw rocks at Goliaths. At Frost, we believe optimism can change lives emotionally, physically, and financially. And with your help, we're going to prove it.
Panera's new Baja Warm Grain Bowl is full of good, full of tasty, good-for-you ingredients, fresh and filling, so that you too will be full of good. Try our new warm grain bowls today. Order now on DoorDash.
All right, so we're back here in Converse, Texas, and Shiner has reestablished control of this one after answering back from Refugio's touchdown drive. They answer right back with an 83-yard touchdown run by Danya Taylor. So they now lead at 24-14 with 5:14 to go in the third. So Refugio in the black jerseys, who are without a loss this season, same as the case for Shiner, need to find a way to answer back. But just before the end of that last drive, it looked like their quarterback, Austin Ochoa, who'd battled some injuries earlier this year, was a bit shaken up coming off the field. And as the offense heads onto the field here for Refugio, Ochoa just waiting to get this offensive possession going here for the Bobcats. Once again, they're trying to figure out the right personnel. They'll spread it out. Two receivers on each side stacked up. Ochoa back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him brought down. The defender basically went in untouched to come up with that sack. It's a huge loss. 8-yard loss on the play. Second down and 18 with the ball on the 17, their own. So the Bobcats break the huddle here with 4:36 and movement at the line of scrimmage, and that's coming back 5 more yards, and things are starting to come unraveled here for the Bobcats. And the crowd being pumped up a bit by the defense of Shiner. So second down and 23. Ochoa taking the snap. Steps up. Here comes the rush. Bounces off his offensive lineman. Now he's just going to throw the football away, and he's wrestled down by the collar. A penalty marker comes out, and I believe this is going to be an unnecessary roughness penalty. Oh, no. It's an illegal forward pass. By Ochoa. So the officials talking about it. This one's coming back a little bit after that illegal forward pass. That comes with a loss of down, so it'll be third down. So third down and 27, I believe. So Refugio just completely backed up against it in a shadow to their own end zone now. They'll go with the screen pass here on third down. Mascorro is going to take a hit at about the 13-yard line, forced out of bounds at the 14. Penalty marker back over near the line of scrimmage. Over near where the ball was snapped. And that's another penalty against Refugio. It's going to be a holding call with the declined penalty there. It's going to be fourth down, and now the punting unit will come on for the Bobcats. So Shiner going to get excellent field position for this next drive. Devin Lenhart is back deep to receive this punt here for the Comanches. Here comes the rush, and they made contact with the kicker. Wasn't much they could have done there with a return because that ball basically went straight up in the air. It took a terrible arc, terrible punt. Ball doesn't travel very far at all. It's going to be down. See where they mark it, over near the 28-yard line. Yes, nose of the football on the 28. So not much room for that Refugio defense to try to come up with a stop. Excellent field position here for the Comanches as they want to build enough separation and nearly put this game away if they can. They'll try to take some time off of the clock too as well. Handoff goes to Taylor, takes it right side, bounces off a defender, across the 20, finds some room, into the end zone one more time. Touchdown, Comanches, and they may have sealed this one early. Taylor goes virtually untouched for what is his fourth rushing touchdown of the game. 3:39 to play here in this third quarter. And the Comanches now lead it 30-14. Connor Winkenwerder in to kick the point after. The left-footed kicker puts it up and puts it in. 3:39 to play in the third. Comanches now lead it 31-14. Stay with us. This is Texan Live.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming.
The spotlight is on the premier match.
We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday.
Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look. Into high school scoreboard live.
The best coverage.
Newport, player of
all the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
So with 3:39 left in this third quarter, the Comanches have taken firm control of this playoff football game. 2A Division I Region 4 semifinal. The winner of this game will take on Holland in the next round in the regional final after Holland's 26-0 win over Mason. Things starting to whittle down in the state of Texas. Danya Taylor with a 28-yard touchdown run there. Beg your pardon. So the kickoff's going to sail and bounce into the end zone as Refugio will need to get the ball in the end zone on this drive. Still a lot of time left, but with the Comanches' ability to hand the ball to Taylor and potentially take some big chunks of time off of the clock on their next drive, it's important to score and score quickly. And this is going to take Refugio out of their game a bit, as they're going to have to go to the air, probably much more than they would like. It's going to stay, though, with Ochoa. And he takes it out of bounds on the quarterback keepers. He takes it over on that right side of the 34-yard line. So first down here. Joa with the handoff on that right side, lowering his shoulder, and a big hit taken by Gadsden after lowering it and getting near that 40-yard line, but it's going to be a couple yards shy of it. About a 2, maybe 3-yard pickup there. We'll see what they give it to him. They say 3 yards, so second down and 7. And fans, make sure you're logged on to Texan Live tomorrow as well. We'll have a triple header from the Alamo Dome featuring some 5A clubs as we get a quarterback keeper again here from Ochoa as he gets across the 40 this time. football will make it all the way to the 41-yard line. So third down here for Refugio. They had to go for it on fourth down on their touchdown drive earlier in the quarter. We've got 2:25 left in this third quarter. Ochoa, the ball carrier again, is going to be shy of the first down marker. And that'll be fourth down, and they're in four down territory now. It's going to be fourth down and 2. We'll switch some personnel out there. They go to power I formation. Ochoa and the handoff to the fullback, and they're going to get the first down here. Moscorro. I said the fullback, I meant the tailback. Moscorro able to get some room and get that first down. Three wide receivers to the right, one to the left here for Refugio. Back to pass, Ochoa, right side. He's got a man and hit hard as the ball got there. Colton Hesseltine had his hands on the football, and he was leveled from behind.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Saturday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
Pessimism doesn't stand a chance because people are stepping up. People who look forward and give back. People with paintbrushes and hellos and handshakes and time for each other. And one small act at a time, strangers become neighbors. Helping becomes a habit.
All right, second down here for Refugio, second down and 10. After near completion down to the sideline, Ochoa is going to have to try again. This time he's going to roll to his right. He nearly wrestled him down. No, they do wrestle him down. And coming up with the big sack there is Doug Brooks. Sophomore defensive lineman, 240-pounder, able to just hang on to the jersey of Ochoa and had just enough momentum and force to have him lose his balance and get down to the turf. 51 seconds remaining in the period, and it's third down and 15 here for Refugio. Back to pass is Ochoa, firing right side, and it is complete, and it's going to be good enough for a first down at a blue. That was Antoine Gross with the reception there. And that will indeed move the chains here for Refugio with 39 seconds remaining in the period. Clock will stop there.
This is Ken Bobcats at the 43-yard line.
Ochoa on the keeper. Pushes off one of his blockers to try to give him a little more momentum. The blocker ended up cowering down a bit, and Ochoa nearly lost his footing. So he only picks up about 2 yards there. So second down and 8 coming up. Ticking down near the end of this third quarter. It doesn't appear Refugio will run a play before the end of the quarter. We'll see what they decide to do. There is movement at the line of scrimmage. So if they were attempting to run a play before the end of the quarter, they just cost themselves 5 yards. And now they likely will not get definitely won't get a play off. The clock will run. That'll do it for the third quarter. 36 minutes in the books. Comanches with a 31-14 lead over Refugio. Stay with us. This is Playoff Football on Texan Live.
Pessimism doesn't stand a chance because people are stepping up. People who look forward and give back. People with paintbrushes and hellos and handshakes and time for each other. And one small act at a time, strangers become neighbors. Helping becomes a habit. And together we watch and wait and work to see what else optimism can do.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions.
Start of the fourth quarter here in this 2A Region 4 semifinals, and that one nearly intercepted. It went through the hands of Najee Gadsden on that left side, and it bouncing out of the fingertips of the defender as well. So that'll bring up third down here, and 13 here for Refugio. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Refugio trailing 31-14. Ochoa back to pass, firing deep over the middle, and it's going to sail over the head and incomplete over Jordan Kelly. And that's going to bring up fourth down. And Refugio go to the drawing board here to see what they can come up with to try to pick up another big first down. They've got a long way to go if they want to rally back. Two receivers to the right. Ochoa back to pass and rolls to his right. Screen pass. It's complete to Mascorro. Left side across the 40, across the 35, 30. It's a foot race and finally brought out of bounds over near the 10-yard line. So a first down and more. A huge play on the screen as Mascorro able to get up some serious yardage down that sideline where he found some room. They're going to say he was out of bounds at the 11-yard line, so they'll put the nose of the football there. So here come the Bobcats, trailing 31-14 with 11:40 to play. Clock stopped here in regulation. Refugio breaking the huddle here. Ochoa taking the snap. Going to take it himself. Left side, across the 5, pushes forward, lunges forward, and gets to about the 2-yard line. Might be good enough for a first down. We'll see what they say. He might be just shy of it. Nose of the football is at the 2. He would need to get across the 2, I believe, 1.5, to get a first down. So it's essentially a second and goal here. We'll see what they do. Ochoa going to take it himself, right side, trying to bounce off of the defender, and he spins his way in, staying on his feet. Touchdown, Bobcats. With 10:56 to play, the Bobcats answer back and a pull to within 11. It's 31-20. They have not gone for the point after on either of their previous touchdowns. And it doesn't appear like they will do the same. They are going to go for 2. Ochoa with the snap, and immediately defensive lines gets there, dives forward, he gets in. The defender had him wrapped up in the backfield. It looked like that was, believe it or not, Taylor, the running back, also playing linebacker, and Ochoa able to dive his way, use that last bit of gusto to get into the end zone for the 2-point try. and it's now 31-22. We'll take a break here on Texan Live.
Do you know what optimism can do? Whatever it wants. We've seen it unlock resilience that makes the impossible inevitable, inspire generosity to put families back on their feet, and give Davids courage to throw rocks at Goliaths. At Frost, we believe optimism can change lives emotionally, physically, and financially. And with your help, we're going to prove it.
Panera's new Baja Warm Grain Bowl is full of good, full of tasty, good-for-you ingredients, fresh and filling, so that you too will be full of good. Try our new warm grain bowls today. Order now on DoorDash.
So Refugio answers back, now trailing at 31-22, 10:56 to play in the football game. But what the Refugio coaching staff needs to do, and frankly the defense needs to do, is figure out an answer how to stop Danya Taylor, who's been in the end zone 4 times for the Comanches. Jackie's, I'm trying to see who's back there now. It looks like Zane Rhodes is back there. So they'll let this one fly. And it's going to be grabbed at about the goal line there and returned just across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The return man there, number 22, Zane Rhodes. So it'll be first down here for the Comanches as they move from left to right here. Start this fourth quarter drive. Ball is at the 21-yard line. As Tyler Palmer, the quarterback, runs in from the sideline, gives his play to his teammates in the huddle. And the Comanches break it. 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 men in the backfield. Here comes the pitch. Left side, it's Doug Brooks. Brooks went left and then shook off a defender, went right up the seam, and able to pick up some positive yardage after crossing the 25. They'll mark the football at the 26-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup there, second down here for the Comanches. Comanches break the huddle. Still 2 men in the backfield, letting some time tick off. We're about 10:15 to go. Take the snap. Rhodes, the ball carrier. On the toss, takes it right side to about the 29-yard line. Still going to be about a couple yards shy of the first down marker. There's 10 minutes left in the football game. Bobcats definitely need a stop here. Bobcats have 2 timeouts left. Comanches have all 3. And we're under the 10-minute mark now. 9:39 to be exact. 9 on the play clock here. Comanches just taking their time, letting some time trickle down. Here's a pitch left side. Brooks is going to pick up the first down as he crosses the 35, across the 40, and finally wrestled down over at the 43, 44-yard line. Great option play there. Palmer hung on to it for a while. Looked to his right, then looked to his left, and then finally pitched it over to Brooks, who had all kinds of room in front of him to pick up the first down. And this is where it becomes painful to watch, knowing that you need a defensive stop and watching a team just like with that slow drip, letting the time tick down like sands through an hourglass. As we're going to push forward, and Palmer had the football. He confused a lot of folks here. Palmer pushed backward, didn't get much. And defense certainly fired up on that play after he picked up that 1.5 yards or so. Second down and 8, that's what they'll say. Second down and 8. 8:09 to play. Comanches pitch it. Right side it goes to Taylor, and he's wrestled down. Just shy of the midfield stripe, about the 48-yard line. There's a fired-up defensive coach there for Refugio. Big third down again. Now we're at 7:43 to play with third down and 6 this time at the 48. They need to get the football to the 46-yard line inside Refugio territory to pick up a first down. Comanche's not rushing at all. Put a man in motion. Palmer takes it himself, jukes the defender, gets across the 40 to the 30, across that 30 to the 28-yard line. Penalty marker comes out at the very end. And what a play there from the quarterback, Tyler Palmer. Completely shook a defender out of making his tackle. We'll see what the infraction is. It's a personal foul against the offense. So there is a first down. However, it's coming back 15 yards. Didn't really see much. They didn't signify that it was some sort of physical play. It might have been something verbal. Official was right on top of that as that flag came flying out. So there'll be first down and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. Still more opportunities as Taylor finds some room, bounces outside the numbers across the 30, the 20, the 10, cuts it back right. Touchdown again. 43 yards into the end zone one more time. The 5th touchdown of the game for Danya Taylor. And the Bobcats have not found an answer for Taylor the entire game. They now trail at 37-22 with 7:01 to play in the football game. Winkenwerder for the point after. Ball gets loose on the snap. And they'll wrap up Winkenwerder. And that's point after that's no good. 37-22 is our score with 7:01 to play in the football game. This is Texan Live.
It's football time in Texas, and it all starts on Friday night. And no one tackles high school football like Fox Sports Southwest. Original programming.
The spotlight is on the premier match.
We are thrilled to welcome you into Fox Football Friday.
Mobile technology.
Let me give you a look. Into High School Scoreboard Live.
The best coverage.
Billboard player of
all the way to state. Fox Sports Southwest, your high school football headquarters.
So we welcome you back here to Judson's Rutledge Stadium. 37-22 our score. There's the Comanches of Shiner, who are actually trailing this game 8-0. Have done one thing, and that one thing has carried them to this 37-22 lead, and that's called handing the ball off to Danya Taylor, who's had 5 touchdown runs in the game. So Refugio is going to get the football back. With still some time, but not a ton. Ball carrier on the return, still on his feet, but finally brought down at the 24-yard line. 6:53 left in the football game. And as we've told you before, the winner of this game is going to be taking on Holland, who defeated the defending state champion Mason 26-0. Ochoa back to pass here on first down, fires over the middle, and it's caught! And taking it all the way is Jordan Kelly. No one's going to get within 10 yards of him before he scores. Touchdown, Bobcats. They answer back immediately. Beautiful pitch and catch over the middle there between Ochoa and Jordan Kelly, the wideout. So it's now 37-28. And if they can get into the end zone for a 2-point conversion, it's a one-score game. So don't count out the Bobcats just yet. What a wild fourth quarter we've already seen. So the Bobcats trying to get the right personnel out there, but they need to hurry. There's only 9 seconds on the play clock. They don't want to waste a timeout on a point after. But they need to get the 2-point try. Ochoa takes the snap, takes it left side, rumbles into the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. And the Bobcats find themselves down only by 7 as they score immediately. And with 6:40 to play in the football game, the Comanches are seeing their lead evaporate in front of them. It's 37-30. Back with more in a moment. This is Texan Live.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Saturday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
There's two players that you could certainly say are the stars of this particular game. For Shiner, it's certainly been their running back, Danya Taylor, who's put it in the end zone 5 times, with some really long touchdown runs in the process. And for Refugio, it's their quarterback, their do-everything guy, Austin Ochoa, who had a beautiful pitch and catch with his wide receiver, Jordan Kelly. With a defensive miscue, don't get me wrong, by the secondary man, Tyler Palmer, who's also the quarterback for Shiner. And then the 2-point conversion on the last couple of touchdowns have allowed Refugio to chip away and make this a 7-point football game with 6:40 to play. So even though Shiner has been trying to tick off a ton of time off of the clock, and they have not been able to fully break away from the Bobcats. Palmer moves under center. 2 men in the backfield. Here comes the pitch. They're going to go with a reverse. They hand it off to Dalton Brooks. Finds some room across the 30, across the 40. It's a foot race. Across the 40, the 30. Tried to cut it back upfield, and they'll finally bring him down, but not before he gets some serious yardage deep inside Refugio territory. And this wild fourth quarter continues here in Converse all the way to the 19-yard line. Come the Comanches. So the clock stops with 6:27 to play. Now they'll move under center. It's Palmer. Takes the snap, going to take it himself. And the defenders are there to push him backwards. He bounces off one of those defenders, and they finally enough black shirts there to bring him down. So Palmer will, or the defense, I should say, of Refugio, calm down the crowd just a little bit here. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 as we've hit the 6-minute mark. Comanche's just going to take their sweet time here. And this is tough if you're Refugio, because that big gain puts them seriously in the field goal range for the Comanches. Palmer under center with 2 men in the backfield, 1 wide receiver. Here's the pitch to Taylor. They've got him wrapped up, still on his feet. Finally takes another couple of hits. Finally brought down. He'll lose some yardage here to the 22-yard line. We'll see. Yep. So that'll bring 3rd down and long. As we're at 5:21 and counting left in this playoff football game. Both these teams are certainly going to be digging in their bag of tricks here in these final few minutes. Palmer under center, 2 men in the backfield, 1 wide receiver to the right. They'll hand it off. No, little flea flicker. And they get a man over the middle. The pass is complete. It looks like to Cole Patek, the tight end. It's going to be shy of the 1st down, so we'll be 4th down here for the Comanches. Big decision here, 4th down and 3. The ball is at the 13-yard line. And they're going to line up to go for it. 4:22 to go. 4th down. They might be trying to draw them off sides. No, they snap it. And they've got him wrapped up. Penalty marker coming out at the end, though. We've got a penalty marker at the end, so hold on, folks. But they had the quarterback Palmer wrapped up before he could get to the 1st down marker at the 10-yard line. Officials are talking this one over. This is huge. We've had some huge officiating decisions in this game. It's a face mask call against Refugio. So that's going to result in a 1st down. So what looked like was going to be a 4th down turnover on downs with the face mask penalty, it is now a 1st down and goal for Shiner. That is a backbreaker for the Bobcats. Hand off to Taylor. Right side, he's wrapped up. It's worth 3:47 to play. Ball at the 4-yard line now, 2nd down and goal. Shiner just taking their time as we're 3:20 to play. They'll break the huddle with 11 seconds on the play clock. Palmer under center from the right hash. 2 men in the backfield, 1 wide receiver. They'll pitch left side. End zone. Little juke move. Cut back by Doug Brooks. He's into the end zone for the 4-yard touchdown. The first rushing touchdown that doesn't belong to Taylor. And with 3:04 to play, the Comanches have now pulled ahead by 13. Point after attempt coming up in a moment. Winkenwerder is in for the point after. He did not get a chance to kick it the last time Here's the snap. And another bobble on the exchange or on the hold attempt. So no extra point attempted again for the second straight touchdown. So right now it's a 13-point lead. We'll take a break here on Texan Live.
Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Saturday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this.
For the end zone, it's a touchdown!
Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL State Football Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 18th on Fox Sports Southwest and Fox Sports Go.
In what's been a wild fourth quarter, the Comanches of Shiner lead this one over the Bobcats 43-30. Alex Tabari here with you. Glad to have you aboard here on Texan Live. Bobcats had pulled it to within 7, and they thought on a couple of different occasions that they had a defensive stop. On that last one over inside the red zone where they thought they had the stop with a little over 4 minutes to go, a penalty, a face mask penalty, resulted in an automatic first down, which then resulted in points. So it could have been 7 points going the other way. It's now 13 points, with the chances of overcoming that pretty slim. Bobcats have 2 timeouts remaining with 2:56 to play. However, as Austin Ochoa has shown us, the Bobcats can score pretty quickly. They can score on one play. So hold on, folks. Let's see how this one wraps up. It's been fun, though. 2 great teams with 2 great histories. 2 teams that have state titles in their recent history. Ochoa back to pass, dancing in the pocket, firing long over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Antoine Gross. 2:48 to play. Clock is stopped with the Comanches of Shiner up 43-30 over Refugio. Holland knocking off the defending state champion Mason 26-0 earlier tonight. So they'll get the winner of this game in the regional final next week. I know some folks like to go state quarterfinals. That's also correct. But if you're going to have regions, you should have a regional final. I like regional final. You're the regional champions if you win the regional final, right? Ochoa stepping up. Now rolling to his right. Firing long. He's got a man. And Kelly's got it again! Jordan Kelly! The miracle worker in for a touchdown again. And the Bobcats continue to have life. Austin Ochoa finding his favorite target. Jordan Kelly. This time he had to break free from the pocket, and Kelly had to find a way to get open down the sideline, but able to break free, and it's now 43-36. They'll line up for the point after. And penalty marker comes out. Whoever's tweeting from the Texas High School Football Game Day account just tweeted out, "Holy bazooka pants, touchdown Refugio." In fact, he typed it so quick, he typed it toe down Refugio. Yeah, it's wild. This game has gone crazy on us. But it's been fun. Snap the hold. That one's a line drive underneath the crossbar. And that's no good. It's a 7-point game, though. We'll take a break here on Texan Live.
Pessimism doesn't stand a chance because people are stepping up. People who look forward and give back. People with paintbrushes and hellos and handshakes and time for each other. And one small act at a time, strangers become neighbors. Helping becomes a habit. And together we watch and wait and work to see what else optimism can do.
Back here in Converse, Texas, Refugio and Shiner continue to do battle in what's been a wild fourth quarter. At halftime, this game was 17-8 at halftime. It is now 43-36 with 2:35 left. Refugio lining up for an onside kick here. It's going to take a bounce. It's up in the air, and it's not going to go 10 yards. The ball was up in the air, and it looked like Refugio was going to have a shot, but nobody was aiming for it. Why? Because it wasn't gone 10 yards. It needed to get past midfield. So with that, Shiner takes over. Up by 7. 43-36, 2:35 left. The Bobcats still have 2 timeouts remaining. First down from the 44, inside Refugio territory. Handoff. Not much there. It was Doug Brooks, the ball carrier, sophomore running back. It'll be second down at about 8 after the 2-yard pickup. But as we mentioned before, we've had some really key decisions made by officials, either on calls or no calls, whether or not a player was in bounds on a reception, whether or not there should have been a turnover on downs. Second down and 8, under 2 minutes to play. Handoff to Brooks. What a block in front. Brooks fighting and lunges forward, gets just enough to pick up the first down. And that's virtually going to seal it. Bobcats have not used their timeouts. They did not use them on first down here, which I thought it was a bit of a surprise. And they're just going to let the time tick away here with 2 timeouts remaining. So on first down, handoff to Taylor. And he's wrestled down after crossing the 30 to about the 26-yard line. And now timeout's taken. Jason Herron taking it there. But what a wild game we've seen. Like I said, this game was 17-8 at halftime. 17-8. With Shiner on top. At one point in the third quarter was 17-14. At one point here in the fourth quarter was 31-14. But touchdowns from both teams scoring relatively quickly. We've had a couple of really long throw and runs on the Refugio side of things as they opened up their air attack with Austin Ochoa and his wide receiver Jordan Kelly. Now on second down with 1:01 to play, here comes the handoff. And the ball got loose! The ball got loose! And it's going to be scooped up! Refugio has the football at midfield! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! And Refugio, who looked like they were submitting by not calling their timeouts, they did finally, with 1:01 to play, have just taken over after a fumble recovery. The ball squirted out, and the wet footballs in the wet field do come into play yet again. The ball squirted all the way back to the 49-yard line. Refugio has the football with 52 seconds remaining and one timeout. Austin Ochoa is the quarterback. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's back to pass, fires it right side, it's complete, and he's stepping out of bounds is his wide receiver. That's number 25, Antoine Gross. Looks like he's going to be just shy of the first down unless they do give it to him. No. Do they move him or not? And they do move the chains, yes. First down, ball at the 41. 47 seconds remaining. The chains are set. The clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. Ochoa with 3 wide receivers to his left, ball on the right hash. 2 to his right. Ochoa fires left side, it's complete. And stepping out of bounds this time is Ethan Perez after crossing the 35 at the 34-yard line. 42 seconds remaining in this one. Shiner, who looked like they were putting the finishing touches on a regional semifinal victory and punching their ticket into next week's regional final, find themselves on their heels trying to preserve a 7-point victory if they can hold off these next 42 seconds from Refugio on what will be their final drive of the football game. Ochoa back to pass. No, he's going to tuck it and run left side. He's going to get out of bounds at the 35. He's going to end up losing yardage there. Not sure what the idea was on that play, especially considering you only have 1 timeout remaining. But he did get out of bounds, Ochoa. Oh, goodness. 38 seconds to go. Ball is at the 36-yard line now. Huge third down and 5 or so. They need to get inside the 31-yard line to pick up a first down. They'll split the wide receivers out. Extra tight end. Ochoa back to pass. Rolling to his right. Firing, and the pass is complete again to Gross. Picking up the first down and a little bit more at the 25-yard line. Gets out of bounds. Stopping the clock at the with 33 seconds remaining. The Bobcats have not led since it was 8-7. 43-36, they trail. 33 seconds to go. Ochoa back to pass. Firing over the shoulder. Grab! He's got it! Touchdown, Bobcats! Over the shoulder grab by Darren Gonzalez. I beg your pardon. That was Ethan Perez who came up with it. Now a timeout taken. Timeout taken by Refugio. It's now 42-43. The Comanches lead it by 1. There are 27 seconds remaining in the football game. Refugio has gone for 2 on just about every touchdown score, with the exception of the last one. If they decide to put it in the hands of Austin Ochoa and they can get in the end zone, it'll be their first lead of the football game since it was 8-7. Refugio with a magical comeback here. They'll break the huddle, and of course, they are going to go for two. Ochoa gets his men lined up, takes the snap, waits for the play to develop, and they don't get it! Ochoa gobbled up. He needed two. He got one. And the Bobcats may have just seen their season end on a two-point try. They did not go for two. They didn't even line up for the two the last time they scored a touchdown. They went for a point after, which ended up being a much longer point after a penalty, and got virtually nothing as the kick sailed underneath the crossbar. There are 27 seconds left. One timeout does, well, I don't believe they have a timeout remaining. They have it up on the scoreboard, but they called a timeout, I believe, before that point after. So they should have no timeouts left, if I'm not mistaken, because they used the timeout at the very beginning of the half. Then they used one timeout on that last Shiner drive, and I believe they used their third and final timeout before the point after attempt. So 27 seconds to go. The Comanches lead it by one. What an end to this football game. As wild as possible. That's what you get from Texas high school football. Austin Ochoa. What a remarkable performance tonight. And the senior just may have seen his season end 1 yard shy of the end zone. As the Bobcats will break the huddle, they'll try for an onside kick here. Give themselves a final opportunity. The onside kick is going to take the bounce. It's going to bounce up in the air. Oh, Refugio's got it! Refugio has the football. Onside kick takes a funky bounce, and it gets into the hands of Refugio, and the Bobcats still have some life. You talk about cats having 9 lives. This Bobcat team has spent every single one of them tonight. They have no timeouts remaining, however. They fixed the scoreboard. There are 25 seconds remaining in the football game. And I think they're going to need a touchdown. I don't know what the kicking situation is right now for Refugio. They have not gone, again, the extra points have not been attempted at all except for that one. And it didn't work. Ochoa, back to pass, firing right side, sails over the head of Gross and incomplete with 21 seconds to go. If you've just joined us, where have you been? What an incredible comeback by Refugio here in this fourth quarter, down by multiple scores on several occasions. They trail by one. 2-point conversion didn't fall for them where they could have taken the lead. Ochoa stepping up in the pocket, firing, and that pass is complete. Ethan Perez has it. 13 seconds remaining. Ball is at the 30-yard line. And just when we've had moments where we thought Refugio was done for, especially when they thought they had a defensive stop, down by 7, and a turnover on downs that resulted in another touchdown and a missed extra point by Shiner. Refugio able to get the ball back miraculously on a fumble coming loose and ending up in their hands near midfield. Now they have the football with 13 seconds left, down by 1. And the game in the hands of Austin Ochoa. Firing again, and the pass is complete to Gross. Gets the foot down at about the 18-yard line. Clock is stopped with 9 seconds to play. The defense of Shiner has to be exhausted. And you wonder if Coach Bedeker will take a timeout at some point just to give his defense a blow and draw something up. 10 seconds of the play clock. Refugio's got to hurry here. Are they going to have to take a 5-yard penalty? They're not going to get a playoff. They're going to go for a field goal here. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. There were zeros on the play clock, and that's what they were telling them. Refugio is running down the opposite end of the field as if they've won the football game. There are 5 seconds remaining. The celebration is on. The penalty marker comes out. The Bobcats have just kicked a field goal. I don't know what to say. I was looking at the play clock. They said the field goal is good. Jordi Martinez kicks the field goal. There was no penalty flag. Look, as I was describing this all try to happen as it was happening, there were Refugio players running off the field. I saw 1 second on the play clock. I don't see how there's any way, and I'm trying to be as honest about this as possible. I don't see how there's any way they get a playoff in that situation. I thought for sure a delay of game penalty was coming. They didn't have any timeouts remaining, but a kick and field goal make is official. The Bobcats lead it now 45-43 with 5 seconds remaining. Jordi Martinez with a 35-yard field goal. And over on the other side, the Shiner folks are livid. Fans are at the railing. I don't know if they're not, certainly not arguing or anything, but I think there's shock. There is shock over on the purple and gold side of things. And goodness, do I want to be a fly on the wall in that conversation in the locker room if this score holds. Because it appeared to me as if the snap was not off before the play clock expired. That's what it appeared like to me. And you can go back and watch this. I don't know if the shot of the play clock will be in the shot when you rewind this, folks, but I was trying to look out of the corner of my eye at the play clock the entire time because Refugio was struggling to get the right personnel on the field because they couldn't decide if they were going to keep going for it with 9 seconds left or kick a field goal. They kicked the field goal. It was good. That's a little squib kick, and it's going to take the bounce. Here's the return. This is the football game. Across the 40, they're going to go for the lateral. They get it to Taylor, who swings it around. The ball is still loose over near the 30, and they're going to throw it backwards again, and it's going to be scooped up by Schreiner, but not before the clock ends, and that's going to do it. Refugio with one of the more miraculous comebacks you will ever see in any level of football. The Bobcats down by 2 scores on multiple occasions throughout this fourth quarter, rally all the way back. Even when they couldn't get the go-ahead 2-point conversion, an onside kick ends up in their hands. A 35-yard field goal goes across with 9 seconds to go, and Refugio advances to the 2A Division I Region 4 final next week as they knock off the Comanches of Shiner 45-43. What an incredible football game that we just witnessed here in Converse, Texas. Don't forget, our coverage of high school football throughout the state of Texas continues on Texan Live with a triple header in the Alamo Dome tomorrow. I'll be on the call for a couple of those games, so make sure you're tuning this one in. For our entire crew, this is Alex Silbario saying so long from Converse, Texas. Our final score for the final time tonight, Refugio miraculously comes back as they knock off Shiner 45-43. So long, everyone.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.